What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to part 2 of the Patriot. I'm Scott from FudgeMuppet, and this is how to level him up to level 30. Just an example, you may want to do things a little differently, whatever. We're just doing it how I would do it. And this is all console commanded, so I'm doing it all at once. Now, confirmed bachelor. I'd pick this because the 10% damage to male opponents. It's an interesting choice for this character. Like, if he was gay, he can go to Arcade Ganon and have some conversation options with him. And the Caesar's Legion is made up of males, and the 10% damage bonus is a big benefit. You can pick intense training or something, but I got a bit bored of intense training. We've done that for like pretty much every build so far. So we'll get energy weapons up again. Let's get educated for those 2 extra skill points per level. Energy weapons up again. Good. Now let's get toughness, because we want that +3, and then eventually we want that +6, and then that +6 will get after +6 from toughness, which we'll get in a second. So watch here. Toughness 2, so we have a total of 6 damage threshold, plus the subdermal armor implant, and that gives us +4, so altogether we have a damage threshold of +10 without any armor on. Then we have a total of 42 when we're wearing Ganon's Tesla armor, which is a pretty high damage threshold. Get that repair up. Now what we'll do is get Vigilant Recycler. So fits in with the role playing, repairing, really good with energy weapons, knows them inside out, and as well as their ammo. Energy weapons up, repair up, and a bit of science, who cares. Now, I don't really want to get Plasma Spaz because I don't think the action point cost is really worth it. End game we only use 1 plasma weapon, so I'd rather just spray it anyway. I'm not a big VATS person for the big energy weapons. So I think Robotics Expert sort of fits in, kind of interesting. Let's do that one. And the 25% damage against robots is pretty damn good. So we'll get that science up, get energy weapons up, wait. Now, we pick this perk pretty much every time, but it's such a useful, necessary perk. Jury rigging helps you repair your armor with weaker armor. So especially when you have rare armors, it's really important to have this. And now we've maxed all our skills at level 15, so let's get into some medicine and speech. Medicine. Now we finally get the perk we wanted, which is Meltdown. Meltdown gives off the corona of energy. It's just basically that big explosive thing you see at pretty much every kill at the end of in the previous video, sorry. So Meltdown's a really good one. Get that speech up a little bit. Get that medicine up a little bit, and now you know what, weapon handling's actually not necessary, especially after the strength implant. It's not necessary, we don't really need it. So you could pick tag skill. I like adamantium skeleton, 50% less limb damage, just because you're already in medium armor, because the Ganon Tesla armor is medium. You don't want to be slowed down anymore if your legs get broken or whatever. And this is a hardy sort of character anyway. So speech up, medicine up. Now, see, Michael actually suggested this one, if not even just for role playing. It's kind of cool. Like, just to sort of imagine him in like the power armor and sort of solar powered, giving him more strength when in the day, and energy and shit, if you get what I mean. I feel like that's a cool perk. It's interesting, and you can just wait it out. If you ever are in got really low health in the middle of nowhere, you can just wait it out and recover your health. Now the most important perk, Laser Commander, another really good one. 15 more damage and 10% chance to critically hit with any laser weapon when we're using the S.P.E.C.I.A.L Wood 9300 or whatever it was called. It's really important to have this. Now, speech. Some more medicine. Now, let's go with, now Michael suggested this too. He made a few suggestions for this build. Using this because we're going to be using lots of big automatic weapons and big explosive weapons, and their corona of energy from often hits companions. So to protect Edie and Arcade Gannon, this may be a relatively useful perk. So we'll pick this. Get that speech up. You might want to get speech up earlier, etc. Like, you know, different order to things. I think a nice secondary. I wouldn't go another weapon skill. I'd start just doing things like lockpick. I can't see anything that's really necessary right here. In tag, we're getting all the skills we need. So Life Giver, extra 30 points. Nice and easy. You could pick something else. Let's get that lockpick up. And lockpick up again. Let's see what perks we have at the top. Do we have anything good? Yeah, now this is something I wanted to pick. We already have the rad resistance from the armor, but this is another cool thing, like the endurance, the arm. Like, it's the sort of role playing is that it's the armor that's sort of healing him inside, and with a solar powered stuff, and the rad absorption. So that's cool. We thought this might fit this character. And then lockpick up again. This is what we wanted. So lockpick. Now, I wasn't really fussed by this point. Look, you could pick Burden to Bear if you need to carry more, because you've already got heavy armor and stuff. But you know what? I think might just go fast metabolism. 20% health bonus when using stim packs. We've got a lot of health. You want to repair yourself quickly, so let's just do that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's how to get it up to level 30. Beyond that is up to you, but you can see even with 5 intelligence and the educated perk, we've already maxed speech, science, repair, energy weapons, and medicine. So that's 5 skills maxed. So a combat skill plus your sort of miscellaneous skills. I only ever use sort of one combat skill, unless it's a melee character. You need sort of melee and unarmed for certain perks. But anyways, thank you very much. We'll see you next time with another great Fallout New Vegas build.